Hey, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to your July love reading. This is for any love. Could be family love, could be new love, could be love that's ending. There are a lot of different expressions of love that come through for us at the start of a new month. And so let's dive in and see what the cards have for us. We have the Eight of Swords and Page of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay, Gemini. It looks like there's some very good things happening for you when it comes to love in July. When we look at that Eight of Swords, though, there is some drama going on. And as you know, sweet Gemini, when you are indecisive, it can be just brutal. And a lot of times it can make you come across as a little bit immature or not ready for love. So let's take a look at some clarity cards here. And we have the Nine of Swords, 8 moving to the 9. So that is a good sign. We'll talk about it in just a little bit. But the fact that you're moving through this stage is really key. So I'm glad to see that card show up. And then the Ace of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. And we have Judgment with the Empress. Okay, so let's just take a look here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands, let's look at the bottom of the deck on the other side. And we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the bottoms of the decks, and pull those cards together here so you can see them. There's a lot of activity going on here. The Wands are the suit of manifesting. And so look at how the Nine of Wands, he's standing there. He's been so patient that if you look at his wand is actually rooted itself and it's growing a vine. So this indicates that there's been something that's been waiting a really long time. The Nine of Wands is approaching the 10, which is a cycle closing. The Seven of Wands is showing a little bit of defensive energy, and I don't blame you, Gemini. As you look at the circle of friends that you've had to be dealing with lately, you've had to turn away from some people. And so there's been a tiresome amount of energy being used to kind of fend off or push off love, push off the world, like get away from me. But the fact is that you are really lonely. You're ready to start something new. And so what you're not seeing is that you have like an invisible partner. The universe is partnering with you to learn what it is you need to shed any of the negativity or the poor me thinking that's been going on, no offense, that could be unattractive to potential partners, okay? So let's take a look here and see what's going on. First of all, we have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords I like to call the drama queen card, okay? So I feel like with the Eight of Swords, there's a lot of thinking and thinking and thinking about the options and what's going on, and the squawking of your own mind, are kind of arguing with yourself on what it is that you're wanting to produce for yourself here. And it's causing you to have sleepless nights, and you're just agonizing over this decision. However, if you look at this picture, she's not actually bound. She's got an illusion of being tied up by these threads. I mean, threads can be broken in a second. So it's just showing that as Gemini, as you're walking through this month, if you can just maintain the process, keep walking forward, keep learning how to talk differently on the inside so that you're phrasing what it is that you really want in really positive terms. It's a time to get serious because stuff is changing, stuff is moving for you, okay? If we look here, the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So Page of Pentacles is possibly a message coming in for you, but also it's the student, the Page of Pentacles. And the Pentacles have to do with, yes, money, of course, but it's relationships also. It's the love of the relationships is in the cups. There's no cups that have shown up here. So the Pentacles are representing your ability to really learn the lessons of your past relationships. Yes, it has been painful. You may have had somebody actually even cheat on you. But the reality is that that sharp edge that shows up during times of trouble can really make you sure about what it is you're wanting. I can't help but notice these two eagles. Aren't they beautiful? A couple. And it's a strong couple. Look at how the power is going directly parallel to each other. They're not leaning toward each other. And this is really key. One of the things you've needed to learn is in your efforts to find true love is how not to be codependent, how not to lean in too close to your partner. Because in order to create a strong, stable relationship, two people have to be strong on their own. And my own personal favorite card, the Empress. The Empress and Judgment. The Empress is the card that shows fertility. She's always pregnant, and great, abundant manifesting power. She is the queen of the queens. There's no queens in your reading, Gemini, today, but we do have this Empress power showing that something's on the verge of being born. The Judgment card calls you to look inside. What are the parts of yourself, the parts of your personality that you're willing to let go of? Look at all this surrendering that's going down here. There's some great videos out there on YouTube about letting go. Just put it in there. Dr. Wayne Dyer is one of my favorites, and Louise Hay. Find yourself 2 or 3 videos on letting go and make some lists of the people that have hurt you in the past. You are so close to getting exactly what you're wishing for, Gemini. And remember, as you release the self-judgment that you have about making the errors in the past and moving forward, you are getting ready for the manifestation of somebody really special for you, and you deserve it. Now let me draw 3 romance angels cards for you to finish off this reading. It's looking really good, Gemini. The work of putting those swords in the past is going to really pay off for you. So we have the first one, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Yes, once you do that housekeeping and eliminate some of the painful memories and habits from the past, true love is on its way to you, my friend. Take the time to get to know your person, because as you walk forward, you don't want to clutter up the relationship with all kinds of boo-hoo from the past. No, you want to be able to find the core of what the values are and talk about what's important to you. To keep your past to yourself. And the last one is let your friends help you. Absolutely. You know what? This may be a good time if you're brave. I did this once. Ask your friends if there's one thing that they would edit about your behavior from their view. What would it be? What is your weak spot when it comes to your personality? It takes a lot of guts to do this, but believe me, you will be glad you did. I wish you well, Gemini. Have a wonderful July and do the work. It's worth it.